Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa. In case you are new here, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If you guys are thinking right now, holy crap, does she sound as bad as she actually is? Yes, I feel like shit, okay. But you know what? Show must go on. Things gotta happen, so we're powering through. Today I am reviewing the newest Marvel collab. They collabed with Urban Decay and their newest movie that's about to come out, The Eternals. So there is quite a bit of product. Well, I shouldn't say quite a bit. There's a few products, but different shades of each product. Does that make sense? I don't even know. So we've got an eyeshadow palette, we've got some lipsticks that's I think in a different formula than Urban Decay's ever done. It's certainly new packaging. Some eyeliners, gel eyeliners, and highlighters. Highlighters. I know I saw, when I saw this on Instagram a couple weeks ago, I saw that there were some gel glitters as well that came with this collection, but when I picked this up at Ulta, my Ulta didn't carry it, and as far as they knew, like, it wasn't part of the thing that they were going to carry, so it was really interesting. So I did not get the glitters, unfortunately, but I got pretty much everything else, sort of. I will explain. Let's just dig into the big guy here. So this is the Marvel Eternals eyeshadow palette. You can see it's got kind of a rainbowy, chromy finish. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of cuts in this video of just me coughing, so I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, so it's really like sturdy, thick packaging, very nice, but the fun thing is when you open it, it's got like this 3D effect to it. And I can't remember if didn't the Game of Thrones palette, I think they did something similar, like a pop-up effect to it. So that's kind of cool. And then when you open underneath that, you get the shades right here. No mirror, which kind of sucks. Let me just say, this palette was $65, and to not have a mirror in it, like, that's kind of crappy. But the shades in it are super nice. You've got a nice mix of mattes and shimmers, and I don't think there's any satins. But you've got tons of good variety here. There's that guy. Even like the cardboard packaging too that it came in was like super cool. Okay, let's move on to the I'm gonna do swatches at the end, by the way, of everything, of the, well, no, let's just go through the shade names right now, actually. We've got 15 shades, starting with the first row. We have Cosmic Blast, Family is Eternal, Immortal Warrior, Strength, and In the Shadows. Second row, we have Devotion, Astrolabe, Loyalty, Grain of Sand, and Famous. Last row, we have Merciful, Genius, Soaring, Protector, and Sonic Boom. Yeah. Okay, now let's move on to the next. Let's do the Glide On eye pencils, which I believe they have these in their core line. I'm pretty positive. So they have 4 shades in this. I only picked up 2 because dang, these are expensive. These are 22 bucks. So I only picked up 2, but fortunately, when I got to the store, I was able to test. They had the testers out finally, so I was able to swatch them all on my wrist and take a picture, so I will insert a picture as I tell you guys the shade names. First shade we have is Cosmic Energy, which is a gold shimmer with gold micro sparkle. Next we have Cosmic Eternal, which is a blue shimmer with blue and purple micro sparkle. Next we have Cosmic Fusion, which is a smoky purple with violet and fuchsia micro sparkle. And last one is Cosmic Speed, which is a deep black with glitter finish. I had to cut real quick because I just had a bit of a coughing fit and had to blow my nose, so my makeup's probably all messed up, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move on to the lipsticks. I got 2 of the lipsticks here. We'll just go over all the ones they have. So the shades are Agility, which is a deep red cream, Ancient, which is a warm nude cream, Brilliance, which is a sheer copper with multicolor micro glitter, and Knowledge, which is a sheer deep berry with multicolor micro glitter. I ordered all these online and then I did in-store pickup, so I didn't get to see the shades beforehand and how they looked, obviously, until I got in-store and swatched them. But these two that I got, which are Brilliance and Knowledge, which are the two ones that have the multicolor glitters in them, they are pretty sheer. So the one that I'm wearing today is, what is this? Knowledge. It's the purple one. So I put on just a lip liner before I put this down because I knew it was going to be sheer. Obviously, I swatched it in store. So I put on Urban Decay, sticking with Urban Decay's theme, the shade 1993. This is like one of my favorite shades of theirs. And I put that down first. Okay, sorry, I had to cut because it said my memory card was full. What else could go wrong today? So, like I was saying, I wore the Urban Decay liner and then I put the Knowledge lipstick over top, and I actually think it looks pretty good with this combo. I think that if I had just put the lipstick straight up, it would have been definitely too sheer. I mean, some people like that sheer look, but for me, I just need something opaque, you know? Although, living in the state that I do, I'm gonna be wearing a mask pretty much all fall, so what's the point? The reason that I got these two shades though was because I just felt like they were the most unique. You know, I already have a bunch of red lipsticks, I already have a bunch of nude lipsticks, so I thought that these were really pretty and unique and definitely something that you don't see too often, so that's why I picked these two out, even though they might not be the most wearable. And then the last item that I picked up was the highlighter. So this highlighter, it just comes in a really fun like triangle shape. Just opens like this. It says inspire greatness across the universe. And this particular shade is called Unimind. And the other shade is called Cuneirune. Cuneirune. Yeah. So that shade is a rich bronze with micro shimmer, and this one, Unimind, is a rich gold with copper and gold micro shimmer. And I definitely agree when swatching both of those. Holy cow, they are so pretty. So I went a little heavy-handed on this side. I don't know if you can tell, it probably is wiped off a little bit by now, but it's definitely not the most wearable shade for my particular skin tone. Maybe if I was a little more tan, it'd be fine, but I went a little bit heavy-handed, so it doesn't look so good on this side, but I went a little bit lighter on this side, and it actually looks like kind of decent, but you can barely see it, but that's also because I went super light-handed after messing up atrociously on this side. I didn't even go over the shades that I used in this palette. Let's switch back to the palette here. I try to use as many shades as possible out of this palette. Obviously there's so many pretty ones to choose from, but I ended up wearing like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these on my lids, and I think it turned out pretty well. I started out with the shade Devotion first because that one seemed to be the lightest one and most close to my skin tone, even though I knew it wouldn't be like a good all over shade. I just started with that one like first in my transition area. Next I went in with the shade Grain of Sand, and I went just below it, just below Devotion, just a very tiny bit, just to kind of fade into it a little bit more. And then right below that I did the shade Famous. I did it kind of below Grain of Sand, but I focused it more on the outer corner just to kind of start to deepen that outer corner there. Under that, on the very, very outer corner, I did the shade In the Shadows, this gorgeous black with glitter in it. It's so pretty. Next, I did the shade Genius for just a little pop of color. I did that shade in the very middle of my lid. Next, coming in a little bit more on the inner corner of my eye, not the very inner corner, but I did the shade Protector, and I thought that this was going to be a little bit lighter. This one is a deceiving shade. In the pan it looked lighter than the shade Genius, so I thought it'd be fine, but it I probably wouldn't have chose that if I had known that it was gonna be that sort of shade. I mean, it's fine, it worked out, but I probably wouldn't have done that. Next, I did the shade Cosmic Blast, and I did that on the very inner, like, tear duct corner of my eyes. And then I wanted to do another shade just to kind of make that center pop. I did a very, very tiny bit of Immortal Warrior just on the very, very center on top of the shade Genius. Next, I did the shade Sonic Boom on the lower lash line, just focusing it more on the outer corner and then just dragging what was left on my brush towards the inner corner. And then I did the shade Loyalty to smoke out the lower lash line and kind of blow it out. Then lastly, I did the shade Family is Eternal just under my brow bone, and I did it along the bridge of my nose as well. And then I don't remember if I mentioned, I used the shade Cosmic Energy on, well, I tried to do it on my waterline, but I think that the shade is just so light that it's not very good. You can't tell that I have it on my waterline at all. So I ended up taking it more like on the very, very inner corner of my eye, almost covering up that shade Cosmic Blast that I used, but it ended up showing up that way. I just wanted to see some gold, you know. I paid $22 for this, so I wanted to use it some way. So that is all the items I got, you guys. Am I forgetting anything? I mentioned the prices. I mentioned the shades. I mentioned the swatches. You guys, I'm gonna try to lay in bed, drink fluids, and eat soup, and sleep. I've been trying to kick this thing for almost a week now, and it is just not going anywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified when I upload next. I think if I can get myself together and not be so nasty, I am going to try to do a get ready with me while talking about maybe 1 or 2 stories of the Eternals to prepare you guys for the movie coming out. That way I can use this makeup a little bit more. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, if I can get my stuff. I think this movie has like a month still before it comes out, so I think I'll be recovered by then and I can film that. Yeah guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks, bye.